topic this week is dripping. And this skill set is so cool. When you master this, you can really up your signups and up your customers. Because the key's in the follow up, and I think a drip is it's a follow up, it's a peak, it's everything. It's after we peak past plugged. Sometimes we've peaked and passed, and we can't get them on the phone, so it's important to continue to drip. So the people we're dripping on are those folks that are on the fence. Maybe they don't have the money. Maybe they don't have the time. Maybe they're researching. Whatever their reason, they didn't get signed up. Okay, so you peaked and passed them. Hopefully you've plugged them, right? Because that's our system, peak, pass, plug. And then we continue to drip until they get started. I have literally signed people up on my team who want to go make money, and I've signed people who just want to be customers, and it's taken a year, some people 2 years of seed sowing and dripping on them. But if I did not drip on them, they'd have ended up joining, but under somebody who did drip on them. So, you guys are here because somebody continued to talk to you and dripped on you, and that's what it takes. So, dripping on people who are on the fence, people who are your no's. I call them not right nows because there's never a no. Like, people are going to be on my team eventually. They might not be right now, but they will be. And then dripping on your team. If you have a customer or a teammate, always look out for them and be dripping on them. People who are really engaged, you may drip on and talk to them every day. And some people maybe once a week or once a month, just depending on that relationship and what they're doing here at Zija. So people who order, your customers, it's important to drip on them. And a great drip would be promoting the next thing. So maybe I have a customer only who doesn't want to earn money. So I always drip on them and ask them to listen to a testimonial call. We have four weight loss calls and 3 calls with different ailments people have had that the moringas help them. I have a full-blown oil seminar. So there's lots of things we can send people, whether it's a recorded call, a video, something short. For your big researchers, something long. Like, we have a little bit for everybody, right? But what I would do is ask them, do you know anybody that could use this product? You love the product. Could you send me some referrals? See, your customers, they don't have to earn money, but they can send you referrals. And I have about 3 customers who do not make money, but they send me all their referrals, and I have signed people up. And I've asked them, are you sure you don't want to earn money? And they're like, yeah, you can just take it. So ask for the referral, but always be promoting into product calls. Like, I think on Wednesday nights there's a product call and it gets recorded. I usually send those out in emails. You need to listen to that stuff and save it in like your toolbox and pull it out when you need it, right? So a lot of these recorded calls, I just try to save an email and I title it so when I go back to it, I can find it. So if I had found a call that was on, I don't know, helping with sugar, helping with blood pressure, things like that. If I had a testimonial on that, I would subject line it in my email, that particular call, so that if I needed to get back to it, I could. And I always listen to stuff before I send it, because you never know. I mean, it could be something crazy and somebody sent it out. So literally listen to things before and watch things before you send them out to make sure that's something you want to send people. A great easy way to drip is pictures. And I'm going to go through that tonight. I will email you some of the videos and testimonial calls that I have in my toolbox. Always check your email. I usually send 1 or 2 a week, and they're jam-packed full of info. So make sure you're checking that. And keep that stuff stored somehow. Get a storing or a filing system, preferably from your phone, where you can bring that out of your toolbox ASAP. So if you need a picture, you've got it on your phone. If you need a testimonial call, you've got it right there. And then another great way to drip is adding people to the rock. And think of all the people you have added to the rock group, and they're there waiting on you to talk. And some of you guys aren't saying anything. You're not commenting. You're not posting new threads. That's a great place to do testimonials. I would be, if it, you know that I'm posting every day. I mean, I literally post every day something on Moringa, something on oils, something on earning money. Like, I'm always posting in that group. If you guys, if you're so busy you can't do it, you could take one day a week to say, I'm going to post a new thread. I'm going to feature an oil and give some tips. I'm going to feature Moringa and a testimony. Something. Like, there's so much out here, and when it comes from you and your customers see that, they see you engaged. What they see right now is a lot of people in that group not saying anything. What does that say? Right? They hear me talking all the time, but they don't know me, most of them. Your customers don't know me. So they're looking for you to talk. So put them in the rock group and talk. You guys need to be very interactive in that rock group. That is a drip tool. Believe me, it works. Um, but dripping is like almost like extra peaking. It's almost to me like extra passing and plugging. It just depends on where that person is in the timing of their life. Again, I drip once a week on teammates. Some of you guys I drip on every day. Your not right nows, I'm going to show you how to keep a good calendar method on your follow ups and your not right nows, and how you can drip once a month on them. I'm going to give you some tips tonight on how to drip on Facebook using instant messenger or inbox or private mail, however you want to, whatever you want to call it. And then, of course, dripping through text message, especially, people have smartphones. Other avenues are through LinkedIn and Instagram. That's a whole nother platform that you have to connect with people. So don't get overwhelmed with it. Just start small. But dripping is crucial to building a business. Of course, you can drip via email as well, but I like text better. If you text is first. Text is always first, unless they're on Facebook all the time, and then Facebook's a great source as well. Email is fine, but sometimes people don't check email like they would check their phone. So here's some drip things I do. You guys have seen me do it on Facebook. I do it. I repeat it. I have this stuff stored. I just go right into my folders, pull them out, and I can post in 3 minutes. It's not anything, anything that creative. It's just speaking from my heart and speaking facts and stories. So I would post on Facebook. This would either be a post or I could turn it into a text because it's not too wordy. It captures an audience. I would send this to any mother who knows kids that are overweight. So who do you know right now that has or knows children overweight? You guys need to be using Maisie's story. I mean, you can plug people into me and I tell her story all day long. We could sign up thousands of people. Think of childhood obesity. How many children overweight? This was Maisie when she was 5. She's still skinny 2 years later. All because of Zija. And my son does not have a weight problem. Most children today are obese, and we eat organic, so I couldn't imagine if we ate like from Walmart. But the food supply today is depleted, and children are. This is a disease. It is truly, they're fighting a bad battle, and it's hard to put kids on diets when all the stuff. You look at just the food in school. They call it nutrition. That's nothing but box processed food that they literally heat up in microwaves, and we wonder why they're obese. So, but here's what I would send. Wow, can you believe it? Maisie lost 15 pounds with Smart Mix and kept it off 2 years. Do you know any children who would benefit? You text that to about 10 people tomorrow, I guarantee you somebody's buying Smart Mix. So I didn't pressure people. I wasn't aggressive. I just sent a caption message. People would look at that and be like, "Wow, any mother like me who loves their kids would be willing to try it." Because believe me, we've tried everything except deprive them from food, right? So, and immediately what you should do is send this. This is your pass, and plug them into a call with me, because of course this is my testimony, my daughter. I can speak and tell the whole story from day one to now. This, you guys are on my team, and Maisie should be like in the spotlight of all of our stories. You guys know her. If you've been around me for a week or two, you know my daughter. If you don't know us, you can get to know us really fast and use our stories. This is incredible. It's an incredible story. I can guarantee you other teams are earning money off Maisie's story. And some of you guys aren't even doing it. You're not talking about it. This is a great drip and pass. Okay, here's a drip. I don't always talk about the product. I'm leading with the business as well. What I like to do with my friends is compliment them on why I want them on my team. So before you ever make that peak, you need to look at your list and say, why do I want this person on my team? What are their talents? What are their skill sets? What could they bring to the table? And have that ready and written down by their name so you can compliment them on why you want them on the team. If not, people feel used. They feel like you want to make money on them. That's not why. I want you on my team so you can make money, and I know you can do this because you have a great personality. You're outgoing. You're a hustler. You're trying for your family to do better. We're looking for winners, and guess what? I'm looking for people whose why is bigger than their why nots. You're not an excuse maker. You're where you're at because your vehicle you're working on. Your job's keeping you right where you're at. So let's go do something big. In a drip message, I would just simply say, how much would you give? How much money would give your family freedom? Like, I want to know how much money would help them. Most people would tell me 300 to 500 a month would change their family's life. That's nothing here. If somebody will get to work and lock arms and really peak past plug their first month, they can earn that very quickly. Um, and so I would say I'm looking for a couple of people who want to improve their financial bank account. And that's a drip. That's somebody I've already peaked and passed who are on the fence and I'm dripping. I'm still thinking about them to do the business with, right? This is a great drip. Drip through stories. This is Daryl. You guys may not know him. You don't have to know him. I know him. So you plug your people into me, and I talk about Daryl. And if we have to get Daryl on the phone, I can do that. But Daryl, his story is he had a torn ACL. He didn't want to try this. He called it snake oil. I called him up and told him, I know how athletic you are and where you're at, and I'm just asking for you to try it for 30 days. Well, 2 years later, he's still on the product. He's lost 50 pounds and he's running marathons. So he doesn't build a business with us, but he's a customer for life and he loves this product. We need to be talking about these people. These customers, their stories are what sell. And it's not to sell people, it's to improve their life. If this improved Daryl's life, it will improve someone else's. So here's how I would drip. Daryl went from not being able to run due to a torn ACL to losing 50 pounds with Zija's XM Plus and weight management, and he's running marathons. Are you ready to take control? This is somebody I would drip on and text message or Facebook message privately. People who are complaining. Like they're complaining about their weight. They're complaining of no energy. They're complaining out here. So I don't attack them with the complaint. I just drip. I'll drip through a story. I'll just kind of put in a caption and send it to them. I really never had anybody say, no, I don't want to take control of my health. Don't send me another thing. I've never had anybody do that. I've had some people ignore me. That's okay. That's seeds. I sowed the seed. Let it harvest. It may not right then. They may ignore me right now. But guess who they're going to think of the minute they're ready? The person dripping. Either the people marketing to them on TV, somebody marketing out here to them, or us. People buy somewhere, right? Money flows somewhere. We've got to tell them what we have so they buy from us. If not, they're going to buy from commercials or ads off TV, right? And I'm not saying we're commercials. I'm saying we get paid through advertising dollars for Zija. Either we advertise Zija and make money or somebody else is going to. I guarantee you. And people join the ones, I mean, I hear it all the time. Well, I'm going to join you because you talked to me first about this. You know, it just happened to Lynn the other day. A lady come to her, a couple people had approached her about oils, and she said, nope, I'm going back to the first person who shared essential oils with me, and that's Lynn. So I see it all the time, you guys. We have to be out here talking about what we have to offer. We need to be the messengers, and we can do that through dripping. And this is so easy. Like it's not high pressured. It's just great. It's an easy tool. Here's one I've actually texted you guys in the last couple weeks. But send the picture and give people solutions. Ask them, are you ready to live life on vacation? Because my goal, right, is to create a life I don't need on a vacation from. And this picture got cut off a little bit, but it's really cool. So that drip just starts a conversation. If someone ignored you, well, the seed hadn't come to harvest yet, but it's in the back of their mind, right? They know where to come to when they're ready to make a change in their life, right? But it could start a conversation, and somebody may reply back and say, yes, I'm ready to live life on vacation. And then you just need to start responding. That's the lead. Well, look, I know my goal is to create that life, and let's lock arms. Let me show you how I'm going to go do this. We've got a team in place, a training system in place. It's a no fail if you go take action, right? So that just leads the conversation so we can drip the peak. That's kind of what this is. Again, dripping with stories. I get people on this one all the time. I mean, how many people want whiter teeth? And they've tried all those bleaching things. They've went to their dentist. They've tried the over-the-counter stuff that causes their gums to bleed and almost fall off. I mean, that stuff's crazy toxic. So you text this picture. I don't even know this woman. I know her on Facebook through a group. You don't have to know these people. This is a real life story, though. I could find her if I needed to. So you guys trust me, right? You don't need to know this person. But this is a real picture that I stole off Facebook from a lady who said in 1 week she put orange on her toothpaste every day, brushed her teeth, orange essential oil with the mayo, and this was her before and after. These are her teeth. You don't need to know this person, but you can send this picture. You don't have to know these people. You send the picture and say, this lady used orange and for a week. What a safe, natural way to whiten teeth. I'd love to share more. And drip on a couple people, right? Like some people maybe you've tried to peek and they've went MIA. Maybe somebody you've passed, you can't get them on the plug. You drip with stories. You constantly stay in front of them, right? Just that one story gets them. It's so funny. I have had a girl that I've been trying to get signed up for literally, since Fortune Days, 4 years to sign up on my team. And one post I made on Facebook did it. I had posted about my hair and how moringas help my hair grow, and she was sick and tired of losing her hair. I had posted a picture of Susanna and how moringa helped her hair. So if you guys go to the rock group, you can see that picture. I'll repost it since I'm talking about it. But that one post got her. I've been talking, dripping on her and peeking, passing her for 5 years. And finally, one thing got her. See, we got to keep staying in front of our folks because it's that one thing we drip and say that does it. That one thing. And that's what makes it the challenge, right? This one here gets all the ladies. All you got to talk about is dissolving cellulite, and they're in. So, this would be somebody that I've kind of talked to. They know I have moringa. They know I have oils. I've peeked past them. They're on the fence. I would just send this out and say people are literally dissolving cellulite with this oil just to stay in front of them. And they may respond and say, oh, well, thanks for sharing. And that may not be the time, right? So we just keep dripping with stories, right? Drip with these weight loss pictures. And see, this is Kim. I know Kim. If you did a plug call with me, I can talk about Kim. I can get Kim on the phone if I need to. But chances are people don't need to hear from Kim. You don't have to know these people to share their stories. You can say, this is Kim. She's a friend of Kebie's. I'll get you a hold of Kebie. We can do a connection call. She's lost 80 pounds. This product works. See, I always use stories of other people, and some of them I don't even know their names, but I know them on Facebook. I know they're real. I know their stories are real. I've watched their before and afters. I know they're genuine. So we're not some kind of infomercial. These are real people. But what I'm saying to you is you do not have to know Kim to share her story. I know Kim, and we can all do plug calls around that. She just had a baby too, so I don't know if you guys are friends with her on Facebook, but her story is incredible. Um, this post here, anything about cellulite, that's it. Like for women, they're in. They're ready to know more about your oils or whatever you have. But I'll just would drip this. Oh, and remember your time too. It's great to drip about 7:30 in the morning weekday because people are on the road to their work, and that's a great time. Or maybe at a lunchtime when people are going to check their phones. I mean, this is crazy, y'all, but I got it nailed down. I would drip something like cellulite cream maybe on the way home because you're on the way home from that life sucking job you hate. Sitting in your car, you've been sitting all day. And women, they want to kill some cellulite. So if someone sent this to me, I'd be thinking, hey, I could put this on my thighs while I'm sitting here on the way home or sitting on the way to work. And whatever. Like these DIY stuff, the do it yourself recipes are really cool. So you can drip to create curiosity. So here's what you would say: check out this new cream. It's a do it yourself using a mayo oils and it dissolves cellulite. Well, if they're like, I want to know more about that, you need to line up a peak call. Okay, you line up that call and you say, look, we've got all kind of oils. This is just one, but this recipe my friend Kebie did, so I need to get you on the phone with her so we can see what's in this cream. And or maybe you need to have already got with me to see what's in this cream, and you be using the cream, right? I know we've got some guys on here. You may not care about this, but you know what? I've got a cream for back pain. I've got a cream for feet. Men love the feet cream because most of the time men have the crusty, nasty feet. I mean, let's face it. I have literally made a cream for every member of my family, including men. I have. My dad has a foot cream for his neuropathy, and it works, by the way. Jason and like three other guys in the family, they do a foot cream for I do for them. My mom has a foot cream for she's got one of those spurs on her feet, so I do her a cream for pain. I do allergy. I do all kind of stuff. So what I'm saying is, if you're on my Facebook parties and you're in the rock group engaging, you will see all the stuff, right? So get plugged in. And when I send out these recipes, y'all do them yourself. You fill them for yourself. You take your own pictures and start talking about this stuff. I'm telling you, people are into this. They're looking for natural alternatives. They're going to either go to Pinterest and look at somebody else's stuff, or they're going to go to Amazon and order, or they can come to you and order. You've got to be in the front lines waiting on them to help them, right? Here's a great drip. I always do. I have an oil for that. I have these picture collages I make. You guys can steal them. I have them on my Facebook page. And send it through text. Send it through Facebook Messenger. Continue to drip. This is a great a picture collage. Great about orange. And orange is such a very affordable oil. I don't want to say cheap, but it's very affordable, and the kids love orange. The money drips, as we are dripping on people about making money, we just need to help them think outside the box. So if I sent this picture, I would never just send a picture without words. I always send a picture and text words. So this picture is, you have residual bills, why not residual income? So my words, if I were to text this to you, I would say why not? Like why not go for it? Or maybe you say something else. I am building a residual income and I would love to have you on my team. Let's talk more. Here's the thing. Any type of money drip, you could get a negative response, and that's just people. So meet them where they're at mentally. Don't get in an argument with them. Just be like, okay, thank you for your time, whatever. But just know that money drips could cause a little bit of negativity, but I'm willing to get that to weave out the people who would be a potential or not. So, again, meet people where they're at, and but don't not do a money drip because we're looking for business partners, right? Here's a great drip. This is somebody maybe I peeked and passed. They're in a rock group. They're kind of waiting to get their money together. They love oils, whatever. I will take a picture of whatever oils I'm diffusing that day and just simply ask, what are you diffusing today? Well, chances are nothing, right? Because they haven't bought anything yet. But it'll generate a conversation and we can start connecting. But these four oils, like right there, that would create a conversation as to, okay, why would I do all those oils? What's bergamot? What is cypress? What are these oils, right? Um, then we have what I call seasonal drips. When flu season starts, and you always know when that's happening because people start talking about getting flu shots and everybody on Facebook's sick and everybody starts complaining. You know when it happens, just wait for it. When it happens, you need to go ahead and load up in your phone. Here, I love this picture, this e-card. Well, everyone else is getting sick. I'm over here like, you want some of my essential oils, right? I post this on Facebook. I text it. I tweet it. I Instagram it, and I have had people sign up all because here's the thing, people are instant gratification type. So they'll buy oils while they're sick. What I've got to do is coach my customers in that, look, we need to get your oils to you ASAP, but you don't ever need to run out because you don't want to feel like this again, right? Like, we're going to use these oils to help you get through your flu or your sickness now, and then we're going to use them for prevention. I'm going to teach you how to use them for prevention. Not, not to guarantee you will never get sick, but I can guarantee you this: your symptoms will be handled better with essential oils. Like, you'll get over things a lot quicker. You'll feel better with essential oils. And literally, my kids have not been sick using them. Nothing at all. They haven't even been to the doctor. So I don't make those guarantees, but I do tell people if they'll listen to my coaching with oils, I can help them protect their family from sickness. So here's the thing, when you send that, people come out of the woodworks, and they'll do it especially when they're sick or they know people sick. So my post would be, I'm not getting the flu in my house. Like, that's literally all I say, and I post this picture, and people come out of the woodwork wanting to make an order for oils. So that's going to grab you some customers. Casually, I would say, are you looking to earn some money? Maybe get your essential oils for free, and that's when we would start the process with the plug call. See, nothing changes. Even when you gather customers, you'll still follow the system. If you're not following the system, you're just servicing your people. Because how are they to do the system when you don't do the system? They don't ever learn what that is. They don't learn the training. They don't learn how to use their support. So it's always